Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm your host, Amy Peterson, and I am so excited about this special segment that we have planned for you today. We are in Agritopia and the Epicenter here in Gilbert, Arizona, which is the result of a visionary who wasn't afraid to dream big. We are going to be sitting with Joe Johnston today and learning about the creation of this modern-day Mayberry. We're here with Joe Johnston today, the visionary behind Agritopia and the Epicenter. Joe, I love what you've built here. I love this village. Tell me about, we're standing in the OG part of Agritopia. Tell me what all these buildings were.
Well, this is the homesteader area. And so the homesteader house is off to our right, 1927. Over here is our tractor shed where we made go-karts and repaired tractors and stuff.
So the coffee shop was the tractor?
Was the tractor shed. Behind us, bar none, was actually a grain barn, and that was used to store grain and seeds, built in 1950. And then Joe's Farm Grill that we're heading towards was the house I grew up in. We've tried to convert each building to something that would be great in the urban environment, something that people can enjoy.
So let's go learn more about how you've built this. So Joe, tell me about this village community that you have built and the design that went into fostering the relationships that everyone has here.
One of the main things is breaking down the barriers between people. A lot of those are physical or economic or whatever, but the physical barriers like unpleasant streets to walk on, well, we changed that by having like the tree-lined streets. The porches are a big deal because that's kind of your entryway to people talking. As they walk by, they see you on your porch, and then you're able to chat with them and get to know them. It's a way of like making it so it's more likely that you're going to meet your neighbor instead of less likely.
Something that I love that you have put into the planning of this community is taking into consideration the full life cycle. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, in a real village, you're going to have people from birth to death, really. And so we've tried to design it so that we have assisted living for seniors, or they can live in their own home, or there's kids or schools, all sorts of things all right here so that, you know, everybody's kind of mixed together. And a little story would be like at the coffee shop, we did scooter parking. I like Vespas, and so I did it so you could park a Vespa.
Right.
But then when the assisted living opened, they started parking like mobility scooters in there. They said, thank you for doing scooter parking. And then kids park their little Razor scooters in there. So everybody likes the scooter parking.
Yeah, I love it. So Joe, we're heading over to your capstone project, the Epicenter. Tell me a little bit more about that. The employees that are there, do they live nearby?
So, well, first of all, we tried to get like best of Arizona so that not only do the neighbors and the people around the area can come, but also people who are traveling to Arizona. So we try to get the very best of Arizona. That's how we assembled that bottom part. Just looking for somebody who's passionate about what they do, they're the best in the state, make a collection of them so that it's like, you just got to go visit this place.
Absolutely.
And then some of the employees do work upstairs, and some owners live upstairs, and some of the owners of the businesses live in this community as well.
Well, you've done a phenomenal job designing this modern-day Mayberry that I love so much. Thank you for taking the time and having us out here today.
Thank you, Amy. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Everything begins with a dream, and I am so grateful for the visionaries that have built Gilbert into what it is today. Thank you so much for joining us in Agritopia. Looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of American Dream TV, Selling Arizona.